there's a dance you ought to do. Let me introduce to you, posing. Everybody pose.
Hello, what is up the internet? It is me, your friendly neighborhood weeb here. Today we're playing Dauntless again. Because you know, why not? Oh jeez. Anyways, I think today gonna try and do some... Let's just do some of the younger behemoths. Did natural already. We could do strike, sure, why not? And while I'm waiting, look for the stupid death marks. So, I should be. Now, I know I've said this before, but now I should be. Oh, geez. Oh. Sorry, nose itch. What I should now be, since I am done with high school and have graduated from it, I should be able to upload it more consistently. Yeah. So, I'm gonna try and do it every other day for now. That might change in the future to once a week or something, but for now it's gotta be every other day. So, like, I'll upload it today, and then I'll upload it on Sunday. So. Or Sunday for me. 2 days. There you go. Yeah. Well, I'm at least glad that I'm done with all that. I'll probably use hammer if I felt like it, but I don't feel like it, so. Unfortunately, you'll get a lot of people waiting the whole minute to get ready in this game. But you know what? It happens. You just have to deal with it. Obviously, that dude had the hunt past the dark ray. Because he's got the ninja skin. Fortunately, Dauntless is actually pretty fun to play when I don't feel like playing Monster Hunter. Because it is very Monster Hunter-esque, it's just different. A different enough style that it's a different game. Like, I still believe that it's very, very similar to Monster Hunter, but that's just the way these games are. Monster Hunter was the very first of this game style, to the best of my knowledge. And yeah, it's definitely one of the better ones. One of the better of this genre. that I've seen. Now, I'm not sure if Evolve would count as that genre, because you have a player also playing as the monster, not just the hunter or slayer in the case of Dauntless, but I might actually get some more Evolve, in the not too distant future. I just need to get my something set up. Oh, that was a miss. Oh, come on. I always dislike that bounce off throw comparatively to the boomerang throw. Cause you don't get the weapon back automatically. You get it. It gets put into the ground. Nope, that was a mistake on my part, but... But yeah. This game is fun. Lots and lots of fun. And it makes for a good bit of variety, at least. Now, unfortunately, a lot of their creature styles are very similar, but that's something that happened in World as well. Now, that is changing very soon for World with Iceborne, which I cannot wait for, but... I tried to roll away from that, but it didn't work. Get stunned. Yep, like that. Oh, cool. Neutral one. Anyways. So, this is the Shrike. It's essentially just an owlbear. Very simple. It has very simple mechanics as well, for sure. Where's that? There it is. Excuse me, if you could move, please. Thank you. Oh, dang it. Oh well. And it's leaving, okay. Yeah. Shrike, simple moves. It's got that tornado attack. I think it's its heaviest hitting attack. It's a fairly straightforward fight, not many ranged or elemental shenanigans. But it does give a good introduction to the Aether charge state. That little red glow. Aether charged is what the weaker monsters get. The stronger monsters, I think, starting with level 7 maybe? Or maybe it's not until you get the dire versions. But anyways, stronger monsters, or behemoths, sorry for Dauntless will have an enraged state, which makes it even more powerful than an Aether charge state. Though the dire variations of these creatures are really cool. Oh, dang. Messed up my big attack. Or one of the big... Really, most every single move on this thing is a big attack. Oh, that was almost right on me. Oh, it was almost dead anyways. I do like how the weapons glow with their charge too. That looks pretty cool. Alright, never done. Yes, that's a Shrike. Fairly straightforward. Pretty simple. Next thing we'll do is... let's do Quill Shot. Why not?
It is good to see.
What's the best example I can give of Quill Shot? Oh. Quill Shot is kind of like Nergigante if Nergigante was a pig and also not an Elder Dragon. It seems to be a very, very big difference, but it's fairly similar in concept. 8 tough. I don't need 8 tough. So I can do... I guess why not? Because you only get a max modifier of 6, so there's no reason for you to ever go above 6 as of right now for what's it called? Dauntless. Jeez, I'm dumb. Fortunately, they're fixing the match timers and the wait time to get in, because there, up until recently, has been a major problem with essentially overcrowded servers, or I guess overcrowded. It's hard to explain. So what was happening was you would, before you'd load in, it would be like, oh, you're in queue spot 60,000. So I think they must have expanded their server because you have a much larger amount, or you don't have that same wait time anymore. You just log in and load in. Fortunately, when that was a problem, load times were still pretty quick. Jeez, I even turned down my mic volume. Why is it not quite maxing out? Anyways. Anyways, so they fixed that problem, which is really, really good. So, time to go hunt a Quill Shot. Fortunately, a lot of these creatures are pretty unique too. Like, yeah, they have a few which have fairly similar shape, but there's really not a whole lot, actually, as of right now. This is also in the very beginning stages of this game, so I'm not gonna expect it to be insane. Yeah, but this is what Quill Shot does. It just fires up spikes. Okay, or you can just target me every single time. Gonna try and break its horns and stun it. Come on, you. Get down. Alright. Or you can do that as well. Oh, okay. That's fun. Unfortunately, I got the shield, but... yeah, but this thing also has a pretty unique feature, as in when you break all of its shards, it actually does it goes into the Aether Charge state, which I thought was a very interesting mechanic the first time I saw it. Now, it still has the ability to go naturally enraged, but as we just saw. But it will auto-enrage if you break every single one of its spikes at a time. How did this man go down already? I mean, come on. Fortunately, it's not like old Quill Shard, where he would grow back the spikes like every single second. That was obnoxious back at the beginning of the game. Because you couldn't effectively break parts except the quills. Fortunately, that has been fixed in this current rendition of Quill. Now, I don't know where he went. My mic isn't even that close to the... Is it still? Okay, it's better now. Over there? That guy, come on. Simple ledge, my guy. That, seem to be two very conflicting. Oh, I found it. Yeah, no, none of them are correct. Now, it will also regrow all its spikes in it. No, it won't. Okay. I thought it would. Oh, yep, it does. Now, any spikes that it puts out by itself will automatically regrow, but that's because it fired them out and that they weren't broken. If they're broken, they will automatically regrow, and if he enrages, they will automatically regrow. I'm surprised he enraged this early. Maybe it's because he was close to doing it before he left, but... And a really, really cool part about this game is the the scars on the monster. They'll increase in the amount of scars there are as it takes more damage. So like right now, it's still got a bit to go before it fully dies, but let me show you, like, let me try breaking all of the shards. Or quills, damn it. I can't speak, apparently. Yeah, see? And now in a little bit, he should enrage. It doesn't happen immediately, but it happens pretty quickly afterwards. Yep, and now he's dead. See how there's a lot of scars all across his corpse? So it does actually have a pretty good damage tracking system, I guess you could say. But anyways, that is... I could do another one. Which one to do, though? Scrave is essentially Shrike, except it does snowy stuff, and its ranged attack does ice mines, essentially. So let's do Lesser Boreas, because it's a quicker fight than regular Boreas. Open this core. Stagger damage, okay. Pet the doggo, the good boy. I love that you can pet the dog in this. That's a great quality of life. Only 5, jeez. I mean, I really haven't been looking for them that hard. They're pretty well just placed out. Not, like, super hidden or anything, but... So, Boreas has a couple of mechanics that are definitely interesting. So, what's the best way to describe it? Nah, you'll see. It's pretty self-explanatory, but this is the build I currently use most often. It's between this and my axe, but it's decent. A bunch of extra health and healing sources stuff. Stagger damage up. And over regeneration heal from the healing item instead of just an instant heal, which is useful in some times because it lasts a certain amount of time doing a certain amount of healing, and it also generates my lantern while it's active, so it's pretty good. Aether Hunter is just increased damage versus Aether Charged Behemoths. It's fine. I think I just had it because I didn't know what to do. Assassin's Vigor, that's really useful against Quill Shot because you're constantly breaking the quills, especially with a hammer. Overpower, 20 plus 20% damage to staggered behemoths, which again is great with a hammer because if you're doing things right, the behemoth should be on the ground as much as possible. Now, unfortunately, a flaw with both this and Monster Hunter is the stun effect. You don't get a proc that very often with hammers. It makes sense, but it just... Oh. Yeah. So, it's not going to show its mechanic for a little while, but okay, apparently it's just fine with taking this beating. Ah, there we go. Ice armor. So, what it does is it makes this ice armor, and then it summons in essentially baby Boreas. That's what these little flying things are, and why it has these tiny useless wings, because its baby form has wings for flying. Why the adult keeps the wings is beyond me, but it doesn't really make that big of a difference in the grand scheme of things. Let's hammer, 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 hammer. Yeah. Hammers in all of these games are essentially just, hey, let's hit stuff until it falls over and dies. Bang, bang, bang. Ah, dang it. I did that wrong. There we go. Oh, we broke its horn already. Yeah. Fortunately, its lesser state does not have the same ability to do Aether Charged as its normal state does, but still a decent fight. So, that's Boreas. Pretty interesting mechanic. Luckily, we wiped it pretty quickly because it was its lesser form. So, that is all the time I'm going to have for today. If you enjoyed the content, leave a like, subscribe, etc. Have a good day. Bye-bye.